And with regards to the person I was dating, I actually informed him about what happened, and I told him maybe it's better that we need to stop this before we get attached with each other. So I'd like to emphasize that nothing really happened between me and that guy. So it's just merely a dinner date together. So we just dated twice, and although he was some sort of my ideal guy because he's neat, tidy, hygienic, all of it. Like his style, I like his style. I like that he's gentleman. I like that he's romantic in a way that I like. But then I told him I just don't want, I can't bear to see my jowa for 3 years that he's crying alone in his house, and end up with no one beside him. And although he said he's attracted with me and he likes me a lot, but I told him we need to uproot what we've started to avoid serious complications in the future if we need to push through. So it's a good decision that it's not difficult anymore to decide. So it's really difficult to decide if you have two guys in your life. So better to uproot what just started, kasi it's easy to forget what you did and what you have done together. So unlike kasi with 3 years or more, it's more difficult, right? So although somehow with that new guy we were both attracted with each other, we had a mutual decision to stop it while it's early or as soon as possible, because if you're going to weigh up things, 3 years versus weeks or days of dating, 3 years weighed more, right? Because you spend more time together and you spend more money together, you spend more energy and time with each other compared to those that just started. So I was thinking na ipagpapalit ko ba yung person with 3 years relationship, pagpapalit ko ba yung person na in a relationship with me for 3 years who spent more than $1 million for me for immigration stuff, versus a person who just came in and just bought a dinner for me? Diba? It's what's the sense of pushing forward or moving forward with that new guy na walang naiambag sa buhay ko? So kawawa naman yung guy na nag-spend ng money, who believed in us, and because of some complications we had to separate muna for the meantime. So iniisip ko rin yung effort ng fiancé ko na he believed in us, kaya nga nag-spend siya ng money na over $1 million. Kasi diba yung bayad niya sa mga agencies, sa mga offices para lang makapunta ako doon, it's not easy for an ordinary woman, a Filipina woman, na magkaroon ng lalaki na who is dedicated, especially with dating foreigners. Hindi lahat ay serious at hindi lahat ay willing na mag-spend ng money for you. Most guys, especially yung mga bata pa, gusto nila yung sex lang yung casual lang, di ba? Yung gamit-gamitan lang. So bihira ka lang makakita ng lalaki na willing mag-spend ng pera para sa'yo, hindi pa? So kaya I don't know if it's a wrong decision to get back with my ex, or I hope it's a right decision also to seek advices from professionals, especially with the counselors or the experts, relationship experts. So actually nagbayad si jowa ng expert para i-advise sa kanya kung anong gagawin niya para ma-fix yung mga troubles namin, ma-fix yung mga bagay na nakaka ano ba tawag, nakaka-trigger para mag-away kami. So I'll let you see the video. A little bit of difference. Dili lang na ako ipakita tong na nihilak siya kaganin. Because he asked me, please don't share my video that I was crying, because I usually don't cry for a woman daw, and I don't want anyone to see me crying. Dahil natouch gid ko dahil kay usually I don't see him cry. Nakita ko namatay yung mama niya last year. He didn't let me see him cry. Although nakikita ko na namamaga yung ano niya, yung mata niya. So, alam mo yung feeling na, can I see you? Can I see you because I miss you so much, nagaganyan-ganyan siya. Tapos during the conversation, naiyak na lang siya, naiyak na lang din ako kasi naawa ko sa kanya dahil alam mo yun, pag babae ka kasi tapos love mo yung tao, nagiging weak ka rin. So you forget and forgive, di ba? So yan.